G'day to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. It's Tuesday. I've taken a day off work. I thought I'd just come down to the bush here and go for a walk, a little bush walk, just to clear my thoughts and to pump out a couple of Jim's 5am Clubs. And I've been following a couple of posts on Facebook regarding the Greek Fest that occurred up in the Hunter Valley, the Greek festival that was hosted at the Hope Estate by the Greek Orthodox community of New South Wales. And there's been a couple of news articles that have been written and a couple of things said by different people, which has built a mountain out of a molehill, as they say. And I remember years ago when I was working at IBM, when IBM was the most revered company in the world, and a manager said to one of his staffers, "How did you go with such and such?" And the guy started rattling off, "Oh, I sent an email, I sent this, I sent that, haven't had a reply, blah, 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 blah," coming up with every excuse in the book and pointing every finger of blame to other people. And the director said to him, he says, "Did you call them?" And the guy goes, "No, I'm waiting for them to respond to my email." And he says, "Look, all you have to do," and he took the whole team aside and he used this as an example. And this is what's happening here with this this whole Greek Fest thing. It's, he said, she said, they said, and they're talking about emails and this and that, not getting back, and it's all really painful to watch. It's like watching a train wreck happening in slow motion, because all of this, I feel, all of this could have been avoided if they just picked up the phone, if the food supplier picked up the phone and returned the call to Michael Hope, who's the owner of Hope Estate, and chatted to him directly for all the concerns and all of the things that he wanted to find out. Because at the end of the day, the Hope Estate has ran many world-class events at their facility, and they know how to run it, and they know how to run it properly. So it's important to make sure that when you're seeking advice, when you're seeking clarification, not to sit and rely on emails and not to chase the wrong people, but to speak to the people who know what they're talking about and can give you clear guidance, clear assurances, and share with you their experiences in terms of what's worked in the past and how to get it right. I don't know where this is going to end, but I guess if there was an Olympic Games, if there was an event in the Olympic Games regarding finger pointing and blaming, we Greek Australians, I'm sure, would be world champions, would be Olympic gold medalists when it came to the blame game. It's sad. It's sad when you get people who allow their egos to overrun their rationality, and they spoil their reputation, even though they think they're protecting their reputation. At the end of the day, when you're in a position of leadership, your job is very, very simple. You need to be effective at what you do, and if you commit to doing something, then it's critical that you get it done, you see it through, and you fulfill your commitments. It's sad to see what happened, but as I say, it didn't make a big impact on the day, and we can certainly, most certainly, sort this out and improve on it in years to come and turn this Greek Fest into a world-class event to be I guess, enjoyed for decades to come. Personally, I had a great time. My wife and I had a great time. All of the people that I met up there seemed to have a good time and to enjoy themselves. And as I mentioned earlier today, there's always going to be an element of people who are not going to be happy, that the music isn't to their tastes, the venue isn't to their taste, it's too hot, it's too cold, we're waiting too long in line to get our drinks and our food. That's always going to be the case. You know, it's been the case at all the Greek functions that I've been to over the years, the Greek festivals. And the same thing happens in Greece as well. You know, not everything runs smoothly all the time, but the trick is to do it, to have the courage to do it. And I raise a glass and I tip my hat to the organisers for having the courage to do something regionally. And I thought that the Hope Estate was a great performance venue. The stage was fantastic, the music was great, the sound was excellent, and Dimitris Bassis, for I think it was a couple of hours, 2.5 hours, gave us his everything. He gave us a taste of Greece. He took us all on a journey during a time where most of us haven't had a chance to get back to Greece for at least a year and a half. For many who were there, maybe they haven't been to Greece for a decade or two. But one thing for sure and for certain is that going forward, who knows when the next time will be for most of us to go to Greece, and to have somebody of his calibre come to Australia and to perform for us for a cheap price. I think the entry price was $29, and to have the quality of artist to have travelled from the other side of the world, to have endured hotel isolation for a couple of weeks in order to serve us, I guess is the bottom line, is a treat that needs to be respected and upheld. So at the end of the day, as I say, I respect all the people who are involved, and I understand that there may have been things which caused some issues and some heartache to suppliers and the organising committee. But we need to understand that these things happen, and we just need to learn to grow through them, and to not throw out the baby with the bathwater, to make sure that this momentum is maintained, and we don't have any bad blood that is caused or created by this once-off little hiccup. Is best that I can describe it. Because as I said, I enjoyed myself. My wife enjoyed herself, and a lot of the people that I saw and socialised with thought it was a great event as well. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there. So thank you very much for joining me on this episode. And as we say, at the end of the day, each and every one of us have an accountability and a responsibility to communicate effectively. And if we're depending on the emails to be our main source of interface and communication path, then it shows that we don't trust each other. It shows that we're going to have gaps in our understanding and information. And the best thing is to organise a meeting, sit round a table, and bring in some of the experts. You could have had, as I say, Michael Hope in on the call as well, just to provide his input and to basically sort it out, I guess, and not to get to the point where it's he said, she said, they said, and we're all pointing at each other, trying to blame each other, when what our job is to basically to cooperate and to work with each other and bring out the best in each other. Anyway, I'm sure it'll blow over. I'm sure that it'll work out, and I hope that next year we get to celebrate the Greek Fest in the Hunter Valley again, or at another regional destination. Who knows? It doesn't matter. But as long as we can get together, that in itself will be a major breakthrough. Yassas, take care, and for everybody, keep up the good work, and na mi halaman ti kardia mas at the end of the day. Let's not damage our hearts by saying things that we're going to regret. Take care, everybody. Yassas. Fiya. Bye.